I'm the Big Orange Tarp guy, and I've been talking to you guys about recording video either for live streaming or to make demos of your songs, and trying to persuade you to do it with your telephone or tablet rather than your laptop computer, which is probably old and decrepit. The phones and tablets have incredible cameras, really excellent cameras in them. I was shopping online, comparison shopping for a webcam, and a really nice Logitech webcam, one of the top rated ones. It's about $100. It's a 2 megapixel camera. Most of the webcams are far less than that. The phone camera is 12 megapixel. This might be 8 megapixel. They're very, very good cameras, but the problem is they don't sound great because the built-in microphone on these devices is not particularly good, and they're not really meant for recording music. So I have several different solutions I want to talk to you about. This one is the easiest one, the most portable one. It's a Shure MV88 microphone, and this plugs into your lightning port. In this case, I'm going to use an adapter cable because I don't want to take the case off my device. But you get into this, and it comes with a really nice software package. The software lets you set the gain, which is how sensitive the mic is. And if the mic is too sensitive, it will distort. If it's not sensitive enough, you won't get a good sound. So there's a slider to set the gain. This one has 3 different mic capsules, so there's a choice of patterns. And you can set a cardioid pattern with an adjustable width that's adjustable from 60 degrees up to 135 degrees. There's a bidirectional pattern, and then they've got sort of a mixed cardioid pattern, which is all 3 of the elements, and it has an angle of acceptance that is most sensitive here, but also is wider, and you can use that for when you're recording your friends. There's a compressor limiter built in, and the compressor limiter allows you to chop off if you bang something real hard, like a drum or whatever. You can keep that from distorting you. There's a filter for wind noise reduction, and there's an equalizer built in, and the equalizer gives you 5 bands of equalization. So it's a pretty sweet little device, and it's powered, it's an electret, it's powered through the lightning port on your phone or tablet. There's a few presets in. There's one that's built in for music. There's one that's set up for guitar, and it's just an overall nice setup. It's very portable, easy to use. There's not much to it, and this is what I call the baby bear setup, because I can pop it out of my pocket at a live show, plug it in, and we've got a real nice video right there. But there's other solutions. There's nicer solutions. And I'll show you another one right now. This is the Line 6 Port VX. And this particular device plugs into your lightning port. And you can plug it into a USB port. And this has an added advantage over your the microphone we just looked at, because this always runs on your battery. And in fact, if you're doing a long live stream, your battery can run out of juice with that. But this, you charge the phone through the microphone. This microphone is kind of similar to what we saw before. It's got 3 elements. Once again, in this case, you never use all 3 elements at once. You can either use the single element or the stereo microphone, but it additionally has a guitar input on it. So if you have a keyboard or a guitar, an electric or acoustic guitar, you can plug it directly in, and that means if you're singing, you can control the amplitude of your voice completely separately from that of your instrument. It's very useful. This particular microphone also comes with a bundle of accompanying software, including the mobile pod software, which is all full of guitar amps and effects. You can simulate, I think it's about 36 different amplifiers with a choice of 24 different cabinets. It's got a built-in digital delay, so you can put some echo on it. It's a very, very nice piece of software. Comes for free with this device. It also comes with a version of Steinberg's Cubasis LE, and that's a multi-track recording software, and that's all free included with the microphone. It's very nice. Now, when you use the mic, you have to tell it whether you want to set up to use a guitar input or the stereo mic or the regular mic with the guitar input. And there's a microphone gain control here on the side. And both with this mic and the Shure, you need to set your gain ahead of time to make sure it's set to an acceptable level. This particular thing, I think they cost about $179 new. I got mine for, I think, 60 bucks used. It's a nice, nice device. This also has a headphone output on it. These devices, when they do the processing, there's a little bit of latency to them, so the sound is a little bit delayed when you hear it back. There's a zero latency monitor switch on this side that lets you hear things so you're properly in sync. This is especially useful if you're recording live sounds. This is a nice, it comes with this stand, but it goes on a conventional mic stand as well. This is a real nice all-in-one solution for somebody who's a guitar player, singer. And it's very useful. Now, not everybody sits and plays a guitar and sings, and some people really want the ultimate in quality. In this particular case, I bought, if I can reach it, I bought an audio interface for iOS. So this guy, might have done this a little more smoothly. You can run it off batteries, but it also runs off the power adapter. This is a very sophisticated piece of equipment, and it again runs about $200. But you can plug any kind of microphones into it you want. It's got two inputs. There are mics and lines, so you can plug a guitar line into here if you want to, and a microphone into the other one. It's got separate sensitivity or gain controls. Again, it's got built-in headphone monitoring if you want to hear what the things sound like. And this has got a lot of additional bells and whistles. This will work not only with your iPhone, but it'll also work with your Mac or PC. It's got a built-in MIDI interface, musical instrument digital interface, if you want to control your musical instruments from there. It has built-in phantom power, and you can record either at 44.1 or 48K audio resolution. 44.1 is what you get on CDs, 48 is what they often use in the studios. This is a very, very nice box. And there's other companies that make similar boxes, but they don't all work with iOS. So you need to be sure that you get one that does. Now in this particular case, it comes with a standard USB cable, so I had to buy a little Apple adapter for this. And this is called the Apple camera adapter, and you plug your USB device in there, which could just as easily be a USB stick with some photos on it or something if you wanted to get photos or video in. But it also has a second port, which is the lightning port, which again allows you to charge the device while you're using it. And this sounds great. And you can take, if you've got a 12-piece band and you want to run your audio console into this, it's got a stereo input on it, so you can do that. This particular microphone is a very nice, inexpensive stereo large diaphragm condenser mic made by MXL. But you can use any microphones you want to with it. You can use a built-in little guitar condenser or soap bar pickup and a Shure SM58. You can, and in fact, as a singer, I recommend that you audition a whole bunch of mics and see which mic sounds better on your voice, because different mics have different tonal characters. This, I call this the baby bear, and I call that guy the mama bear, and I call this the papa bear, because this will do anything. But the downside is it's more expensive. You got to buy microphones, you got to buy a $25, $35 adapter, and I think I paid $9 for the power supply for this, and you've got this piece. So depending on what you're trying to do, the Port VX may be all you need. But if you're recording multiple people, if you want the most versatility, if you want to be able to take live feeds from your board at a show, get the Roland Duo Capture EX or a similar product from Zoom or Focusrite or whoever. This is the one I chose because I got a really good deal on it and it works really well. You're going to take a little time to learn, to get your levels right, to get the microphone placement right. The most important thing when you're recording audio for video is often microphone placement. You want the microphone in just the right spot to capture your voice and guitar, whatever, effectively. The best placement for the microphone is not usually the best placement for the camera. And having this with conventional microphone cables means you can optimize both. The Port VX, the cable's very short. It's only about 3 feet long. So you've got to be fairly close. If you're just sitting in a chair playing the guitar, that's fine. But if you're, if you need a little more flexibility, or if there's multiple players in your group, you're going to want the ability to separate the camera and the microphone. But get a solution that works for you. If you have questions, email me. I'll talk to you about it. We can try to decide what it is you need. I don't sell anything, but I can tell you what's out there. And once you do this, I guarantee your videos are going to look and sound a lot better. And that's why I'm here. Thanks for watching.